Yeah. Welcome to the Tell the Truth Podcast 23. Today we're going to be talking about the college football Texas versus Ohio State matchup. How did they get there? Who we think going to win? Before we get started, man, I got to tell y'all, man, give a good shout out to my co-host to my left, Mr. BTB. What's that for, Bowtie?
Bowtie Bill.
Bowtie Bill, man, good to see you back in studio.
Already.
First show of 2025. We already know that I'm going to be right and Bowtie Bill going to be wrong. Let's get it, baby. Here we go. Yeah, we already know.
Let us go.
Let's get it on. So, I'm going to let you go first, Mr. Bowtie Bill, because this is your team. We want to get to the keys of the game for Ohio State and Texas, and then we're going to talk about who we think going to win and why. I pretty much know you're going to probably say Texas because you can't really, truly break down your team. You go into straight fan mode. You come out of guru mode. But who you want to talk about first, the Ohio State-Oregon game, or you want to talk about the Texas-Arizona State game?
I'd like to talk about Ohio State-Oregon game.
Okay. What did you grab out of that game?
When I watched that game, Ohio State, they were miles ahead above Oregon State. Oregon State was not ready to play. One of the reasons why, in my opinion, is because of the fact that they had 3 weeks off.
Agree. That's why I don't know about the miles ahead. There was miles ahead of them that night, but go ahead. Yeah. Yeah.
So when you look at the first half, the first quarter, Ohio State, because they were running the ball, passing the ball, they had a sound offense, sound defense, because they've been playing. Oregon was just off kilter.
Yeah.
For whatever the reason why they were off kilter, in my opinion, from my lens, because they haven't played football in 3 weeks.
No, I agree with you. The funny thing is, it's funny you say that because I felt like out of all the games that was played in the quarterfinals, that the Oregon looked like the time off affected them the most. Now, some people might say, well, what about the other teams? You do got to realize that Texas was playing Arizona State. And Arizona State come off a bye. Notre Dame was playing Georgia, and the other bye was Boise State.
Well, yes.
None of those teams that had a bye are as fast as Oregon. And none of the teams they probably played against. Like, I remember Notre Dame, we're more of a power team. We got speed on defense, but not offense. None of the teams they played against probably had that type of speed. Like Arizona State does not have the type of speed that Ohio State has. So my point of saying that is, if you're a team that's sluggish on your speed, Oregon, and then you're playing probably one of the fastest teams in college football, Ohio State, you could see it in the first. They jumped on them early, and you could just see like Oregon was still trying to find the legs. By the time they found the legs, and they did kind of go blow for blow with them from like the last 2 minutes of the second quarter, the rest of the game, it was too late. So that was what I picked up from that game, that Oregon did look a little sluggish in that game, but Ohio State, did beat them in every aspect of the game. Now, to move forward to you guys, we're going to quick recap on you guys' game. What were your thoughts on the Arizona State game?
In the first quarter, man, we just mollywopped them. And we relaxed. Once we relaxed, we did not come back.
Yeah, mollywopped. Okay, let me before I go in and correct you on that again, because you go into fan mode about Longhorn, and I hate even talking about the Longhorns on this show with you because you can never really talk from a real lens. So I'm going to give you a chance to try to clarify. I'm not going to even attack you right off the bat. I'm going to give you a chance to make it make sense because right off the bat, it ain't even making sense.
We scored 77. We went 77 yards.
Okay, how's that mollywopping them, though, in the first half?
We went 77 yards.
I've never heard molly. I thought mollywop was for the total game. How can you mollywop somebody in the first quarter?
Okay.
But anyway, go ahead.
We went 77 yards in 2 plays. 7-0. Turn around. We again scored.
How did you score the second time? How?
Yeah. A punt return.
Okay.
14-0.
So that offense was mollywopping, even though that's special teams. Go ahead.
And then they kicked the field goal. We came back, went down the field. We kicked the field goal.
We all watched the game. Right,
17-3.
I said justify being mollywop. We all watched the game.
Mollywop means.
We know what it means. About 21.
Three scores.
But you guys not dominate them. You never was up by 21 points. You never was up by 21 points in the first
Or
quarter.
3 scores.
Yeah.
A mollywop is 3 scores.
All right. Okay.
So you're right. We did not get up by 3 scores.
Okay. Yeah. So
okay, I agree with
yeah,
that.
not 21. You got up by 3 scores. What I would
Or
say
18 points. Yeah.
What I would say is that when the Arizona game, I would say this. I will give you this. Arizona State, to me, the first quarter, they did look like the lights are too bright for them. I will say that. I will say that. But what I think a lot of people forget is that there's so many ways that Arizona State should have won that game and was definitely the better team, wasn't even close. So if you want to say mollywop, then they mollywopped y'all ass on the second quarter on because they outscored you by 21 points. So let me explain to you why Arizona State was definitely the better team, and the first quarter definitely showed them just being nervous. Now, this is not my opinion. See, he's coming with opinions and stuff like that, and the 17 points is factual. I'll give you that. These are facts that I'm about to give. These are facts, okay? If Arizona State, and I know the word if, you can't start off making an opinion with the word if, but it is what it is. Arizona State passed up 4 field goals in the first half. A lot of people don't remember that. I was keeping tally on it. They passed up 4. Now, one of the 4, you could say they really didn't lose 12 points. You could say they lost only 1 because they wound up going for it and they wound up stopping y'all and they got a safety, so they got 2 for 3. But the other 6 points definitely should have got. I felt like the coach of Arizona saw you guys score fast, and I felt like the Arizona State coach felt like, well, we got to go for it because they scoring points. I think if he would have realized that their defense was actually had locked in on y'all asses, and this really was going to be a lower score game than he realized, he should have took those 3. Because at one time, Arizona State, I think when it was oh God, we was looking at the score stuff. I think when they was down like 17-12, we was tallying up the points at the cigar shop. They should have been up 20-17 that you got at that time, but they didn't kick the field goal. Now that's on them. That don't got nothing to do with Texas. They should have kicked the field goal. It'd be different if they tried to kick the field goal and they missed. They should have kicked the field goal. So I think that they came out slow. That's my point I want to make. Number 2, I think they got in over their skis. I think they hit the panic button too early in the early second quarter, early third quarter. What I mean by that is going for it too much. I think they actually did panic. I think once they got that first touchdown, because I think you guys were winning like 20-5 or something like that. They got the first touchdown, 20-12. That's when they kind of like, okay, our defense is actually holding these guys. They're actually holding these guys. Now, you got some people say that I wasn't targeting. I don't care if it was an accident or not. That was targeting. I do feel like they wanted to make sure Texas, they knew if they gave them that call, that game was over. I don't care if it's accidental or not. It's targeting. Now, I'm glad that they did not call it because how I feel about targeting is, to me, yeah, it's helmet, right? But if it's accidental, I don't feel like they should call it. But you and I both know they still call it since they changed that rule 4 years ago, even if it's accidental. So technically, by the letter of the law, that should have been targeting. That's 15 yards. They're kicking a field goal from 20-yard line. Nice out. Game never going overtime.
So what about when our wide receiver went down and the guy tipped the ball and the safety targeted him?
I know what you're talking about.
That.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with both of them. But guess what, though? That was in the overtime, if I'm not mistaken. It wouldn't have mattered. The game would never been in overtime.
Right. We would have got first down.
No. What I'm saying is the one I'm talking about happened beforehand.
No. That was after.
No. You talking about the one you're talking about was afterwards?
The one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was afterwards.
Far as my knowledge is, the one I saw it, but if you ask me, that was definitely more of a target than the one with you guys, because the helmet. Because we talked about it, don't get me wrong, but the thing about it is, let's say they did give it to you guys. I mean, not to be an asshole, who's to say y'all would even hit your field goal? You missed 2 of them. I mean, I'm just giving out facts.
There you go right there.
I mean, who say y'all would even hit them? Because Arizona State was hitting their field goal.
Right. Had the field goal kicker made 1.
Well, that means that just shows who you are. It's a difference between getting the chance to do it and you miss. That just shows that's part of your team. That just shows that's just in your DNA with that kicker. I'm saying that Arizona State never even gave their kicker a chance, and then the referees never gave Arizona State a chance.
On the scale of 1 to 10. On the scale.
Let me finish my point.
Okay.
Your coach gave your team a chance, and you guys pissed down your leg. All I'm saying is that Arizona State coach never gave them a chance to kick the field goal, and the referee never gave them a chance by calling. So there's a difference between giving a chance and piss down your leg and then not having a chance. So there's a difference. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he got to hit his field goal, the Texas kicker. I agree with you on that. But he was given a chance to do his job, is all I'm trying to say, and he didn't do it. And
Agreed.
he missed two kicks in the SEC game.
Yes, he did.
And maybe it might be some in that stadium because he's a good kicker. This is what I'm making everybody realize is that keep in mind that game was played, the Peach Bowl was played in the same stadium where the SEC championship game was at.
Mercedes-Benz.
Right. So a lot of the guys at the cigar shop was like, oh shit, Neil, like, yeah, I don't forget nothing. I put it all together. So maybe it just might be something with the lights at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Because besides that, I think the kid is like 41, 42, something crazy. So I was like, it got to be something at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
One.
Yeah, exactly. No, so I'm not going to totally just shit on the kid, but it's something in that stadium. He's seeing ghosts. You got to agree with me on that. He missed 4 field goal kicks in that stadium. Yes. So, but we don't know if well, no, you guys played the game since then. You guys played at home against Clemson. And how many field goals did y'all kick in that game? I can't remember, what, 1 or 2? But he hit it, though.
38, yeah.
He didn't miss any field goals. So I'm going to chalk it up to just almost like a baseball player. Sometimes in certain stadiums, you can't see the ball come out the pitcher's hand good. Maybe it's just something with the stadium. So I'm going to chalk that up to I don't think that's something that's going to carry over to y'all next game as far as you kick it. Do you think so? Or?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I have a question. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are we one of the best 4 teams in the nation?
No, you're not. I'm glad you brought that up.
So then why are we number 4?
You're in the Final Four, but you're not.
How did that happen? Okay, so who in the SEC is in the Final Four?
Georgia, which they lost to the number 3 team in the rankings.
Who's in the Final Four?
Georgia played the number 3 team in the nation. Did you forget the Final?
I apologize. I'm asking. Who are the Final Four teams?
Okay, you changed the question. So you've got a chance to ask 4 different questions, and because you're not getting the answer you want about your sorry-ass Longhorn, you keep moving it. So I'm going to answer that question.
Who are the Final Four teams?
Y'all in. But you asked me, are y'all the best of the top 4? And the answer is no. So now you got a chance. That's your question. Now I get the chance to talk. And I'm going to debunk, and I'm going to prove how you guys not, and I'm going to tell everybody why you guys going to get your ass kicked Friday. Thank you. So keep in mind, I know more than this guy because I also told everyone on this show that if Notre Dame beats Indiana, we would definitely beat Georgia by 7. Well, we'll talk about that on the next podcast when I was right again. Thank you very much. Now, if you look at the draw that Texas has gotten, that's got nothing to do with Texas. Let me first say that. Now, let me first say this. He can't take criticism about his team, but I just keep it 100. I just said his field goal kicker missed 2 kicks, but I don't think the field goal kicker sucks, unless you know I'm not trying to troll him. I said because I think it's got something to do with that stadium. So I just let the kicker off the hook. So I'm not trolling him. Now, this he's not going to like, and other Longhorn fans going to say you're trolling, but it's just a fact. Now, let's look at how did Texas get here. I'm real big on how did we get here? What did you do? And all I know is that you guys beat the 2 worst teams that made the 2 worst teams, or maybe say SMU. You guys beat the 2 worst teams, the last 2 teams that made the playoff. You beat no. I don't know. You might not like what I'm saying, but you're gonna give me this respect. Okay. Everything I'm saying is factual.
Finish.
Hold on, bro.
Okay,
let me do this. Hold on. Okay, cool. But when you do talk, I don't want to hear no opinions. I want you to come with facts.
Okay.
Because if you come with opinions, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to cut you off. Thank you. Now I'll come with facts. Thank you very much. Now, you beat the worst 2 teams that actually made the playoffs. Arizona State, the last ranking in Arizona State before they played the ACC championship game, they were ranked 15th. Ranked 15th. So they automatically got a bid because they won the conference. We all know that Arizona State was not one of the top 12 teams. So you beat a team.
What conference? What
hold on. See, you don't like what I'm saying.
I said what conference were
they? The ACC. They won ACC, so they got an automatic bid. But they was
Arizona State is not ACC.
I mean, whatever. Big 12. So my point, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter what conference I get right. What I'm saying is factual. They were not a top 12 team. We already talked about this 2 weeks ago. And I set all this up because I knew this day was going to come. You don't like it, I'm killing you again on the debate. I asked you 2 weeks ago, did they get the top 12 teams right in the playoff? And you said no. So I didn't say nothing because I knew. I saw the bracket, who y'all was playing. I'm like, they ain't playing on, but they're not going to play nobody. So y'all got past Arizona State, a team that shouldn't even been in there. Then you beat Clemson. I'm going to say that Clemson is possibly maybe top 12. They had 3 losses, but they lost to some good teams. They lost to Georgia. So I'm going to go ahead and say that was, but I would say that out of all the teams, maybe besides SMU, that you did play the 2 or the 3. Okay, the 3 lowest teams in that made the playoff was SMU, not Florida State, Clemson, and Arizona State. And Texas so happened to play one of them at home and the other on neutral site that took your ass to overtime. So you played 2 of the 3 worst teams in the playoff. 2 of them, one of them, going back to Arizona State, if you take the divisions out, they probably shouldn't have been in the playoff, and they took y'all to the distance. So when I look at it, I just don't think y'all have been tested. Y'all haven't proved nothing to me. Y'all had the easiest path, the second easiest path, if you ask me, out of the Final Four teams is Penn State. But we'll talk about that on the next podcast. So for you ask me this, since you want to ask all the questions, out of the 4 teams, who's had the easiest path?
Penn State.
Okay. I disagree. It's definitely y'all. If you look at Penn State, hell, they played Boise State.
Your statement was y'all had the second easiest path.
No, I said no. I said out of the 4 teams left, y'all had the easiest.
You said the second easiest.
I said Penn State had the second easiest.
Who had the easiest?
Y'all did. I just said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you look at SMU, who did not win their conference, Boise State, that's not a Power 4. Are you saying that Clemson, who won their conference, and Arizona State, who won their conference, is easier than SMU, who did not win their conference?
Yes, I am.
And Boise State, that's not a Power 4, is harder.
Yes, because Boise State and Boise State and what's the other team? Boise State and SMU. Yeah, they're both better than Arizona State. That's just how I feel about it.
SMU did not win their conference.
Yeah, because they lost to Clemson.
We played their conference champion
at home.
Boise State is not a Power 4.
Okay.
And we played Arizona State, who's a Power 4.
I don't think Arizona State's that good, Billy. I'm trying to get you to realize.
That's your opinion,
right?
bro.
Okay, right. And thank you. That's what you fail to realize. The Big 12 is the weakest fucking division this year. Yes.
Weaker than the ACC?
Yes. You ask me? Yes.
Okay, then how you gonna say that?
Let's get to the game, man. Let's get to the game. Y'all had the weakest, and I'm saying you don't agree. Let's get to the game.
How you gonna say?
I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not gonna change my mind.
I have a question.
I've already answered it.
No, you haven't.
Go ahead.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
How can the Big 12 be the easiest, but Texas played the ACC, and you said they were the easiest path?
Okay, the reason why you know the Big 12 is the easiest because they only got one team that they allow into the playoffs. Next question. I'm the guru, you not. That's why there's only one goddamn team in the Big 12 that made it to the playoffs. ACC got 2. The proof is in the pudding. They're telling you right then and there that the Big 12 is the weakest out of all of them. Now get over it. You don't want to hear shit bad about Texas. No, you can't debate that. How many teams? No. How many teams got to the? How many teams with the playoffs? ACC? How many? 2. How many made it out of the Big 12? 1. I can rest my case. Go ahead. You got the show.
Right, but again.
No, I've already answered it.
Thank you.
That lets you know the Big 12 is worse. Come on, man. Stop.
Come on, man.
You hate to be wrong, man. Stop.
Come on, bro.
Go on, man.
No, bro. What I'm saying to you is that Texas played
the Big 12.
No, they didn't. They played ACC.
Dude, y'all played the Big 12. Arizona State is the Big 12.
Yeah, we played ACC and the Big 12 champs.
Right, the 2 weaker divisions. Okay, I think.
But hold on, Penn State didn't play a winner.
I think I told you.
Penn State didn't play a winner, bro.
Boise State was ranked in the top 10 all year long.
Bro, they're not a Power 4.
I don't give a fuck. You know that don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck.
They not a Power 4.
I don't give a fuck what division they in. Arizona State.
That's why they took an L.
Arizona State. That is your L. Arizona State was ranked 15th. 15th. Dude, you admitted it. You hate it because I'm using it in your face right now.
Bro.
Hold on. I'll let you talk. You know damn well Arizona State was not a top 12. I'm not going to say top. They were not the one that top ranked 12 teams in the nation. You just don't want to hear shit bad about Texas.
And about Texas.
Bro, we're done with it. Let's get to the game. We disagree. You had to eat it pass. You said you didn't.
Bro.
How you think I win the game?
All right. Penn State had the weakest.
Okay. You're good. We're getting off the topic. We're getting off topic. You feel Penn State. I say y'all. Will y'all win the game and why? Let's get back to what the show's about. Will y'all win the game and why?
Penn State playing.
No, we're doing that. That's a whole other podcast. That's a whole other podcast.
Penn State playing Notre Dame.
Okay, we're talking about the Texas OU.
Texas playing Ohio State.
Can you please stay on this one? Because we want to keep it under 20 minutes. We're going to do a whole other podcast on that. You can go crazy on that one. We're talking about Texas and Ohio State. Do you think y'all going to win and why?
It's going to be a difficult game. I'm pulling for Texas, but it's going to be a difficult game.
And what do you think the key can be for y'all to win?
Man, Quinn Ewers, he got to not make mistakes. He cannot turn the ball over. Quinn Ewers. Outside of that, bro, we can win the game.
And what do you think you guys need to do to win that game?
Not turn the ball over.
I agree with that.
Right? And score first. And play solid defense, bro.
I don't think scoring first really matters.
Ohio State can win the game if they get up on us.
By what you mean, like one touchdown? You mean, or you mean two touchdowns?
One touchdown.
You think by they get up? You think they score first?
If they score first, if they get up, score first, we're gonna have problems.
Well, maybe y'all the mighty Texas Longhorn. How can you be afraid to be fall down by 7? Y'all the mighty Longhorns.
It is what it is, bro. I'm just giving you analytics. I mean, we need to score first. We need to be up.
So you think if they score first, then what would
it'll be hard for us to win the game.
A scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you to win this game? A scale of 1 to 10.
8.
All right. If they score first, how confident would you be? Now I ain't talking about the field goal. I'm talking about a touchdown. How you drop all the way down to 4?
Yes.
All right.
We need to score first.
That's some of the realest shit you've said about the Longhorn family this whole season.
Okay.
I give you that. This is what I believe. I don't believe it's going to be close. I think y'all going to get blown out by at least 17. And there's many reasons.
I got 100 on it. I got 100.
No,
I got 100. I got 100. We don't lose by 10.
Get out of your feelings. Let me finish my point.
I got 100. We don't lose by 10.
Can I finish my point? This is why I like talking about the Longhorns with you, bro.
Bro, you said 17.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Can I finish my point?
I'm just saying, bro.
You just said a bunch of shit that I don't like, and I have to give you that respect. You only do this shit when we talk about the Longhorn. That's why I can't wait for y'all to take y'all motherfucking L's. We ain't got to do no more shows about the Longhorn. Because we can never just have
we number 4.
Dog, okay, that's good. But my point is that I can't never get my points out. Because the minute y'all say anything you don't like, you go crazy like this. You don't do this shit about nobody else but them sorry-ass Longhorns.
Sorry?
Yeah, they sorry as fuck.
Why they sorry they
let me finish. They're lucky for it. Let me finish my point.
Lucky for it.
Yeah, congratulations. You beat Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. All right, now let me finish my point.
Who did Notre Dame beat? Who don't even play? Who don't even have a championship game? Who in the hell?
We do that next podcast. We do that next podcast. Can I finish though?
Hey, Tell True 23 podcast.
Hey, look, he makes such an ass out of himself. We beat the team that bust their ass twice. That's how I know he been emotional. Y'all can't beat Georgia. We bust their ass. We bust their ass twice. Can I finish my point? We got Notre Dame up next. We got your chance. Let me finish my point and wrap this podcast up. We beat the team that beat y'all ass twice. Now anyway, no. You asked the question. No, see, you keep moving the goalposts. Let me finish my point on why I feel away. Now go to hell. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting you out of your character because this is who I am. I'm getting you out of your character because that's how you was about the Longhorn. You forgot that we bust that Georgia's ass. Anyway, let me get to my point on why I feel this way. Now, thank you. Now, how I feel that how Texas can possibly keep it close is the whole game to me is going to come down to Texas' offensive line. That's how I really feel. I feel that it's almost a game of keep away they're going to have to play. What I mean by keep away, I'm not saying play scared. I mean, like, they're going to eat up a lot of time.
Time possession.
They're going to have, I'm thinking,
38
or more in long drives. 9, 10, 12 play drives, eating up 7, 8 minutes. That's what I believe. Now, here's the problem with that, though. Now, and this is how you know I'm not a Longhorn hater. Early in the season, I had Ewers, whatever your quarterback's name.
Quinn Ewers.
I had him as one of my top 2 quarterbacks in college football. I'm going to say I'm not a Longhorn hater, but But when I host a show with somebody that turns into fan mode and you can't say nothing bad about his team, it gets me pissed. Like, dude, don't do this. It's not why we did the show. We call ourselves gurus, and we both know our shit.
Tell the Truth 23 podcast.
Right, but he does not tell the truth. He don't want to hear the truth about his team. So he gets emotional, gets pissed. I'm like, Billy, come on now. That's not why we get this show together. We're supposed to educate people and let how to look at teams in the correct way, not in fan mode eyeballs. So all I'm saying is this. Taking the fan mode eyeballs off to when it's not fucking just, and that, you guys have heard me break down my teams, Notre Dame, without being any bias, anything like that. All I'm saying is that this. I praised their quarterback at the beginning of the season. I praised the heck out of him, and you know I did. Now, I'm still not going to say he's trash. Now, you got Longhorn fans. The last game was getting a little edgy at the sports bar I was at. Keep in mind, there's about 4 of them, diehard Longhorn fans. When I was at the cigar bar, they were getting edgy. Halfway through the third quarter, early fourth quarter, they were getting real edgy, talking about put Manny in. So now you got people that's really not liking the way Hugh is playing. I have no dog in the fight. I don't know if they should play Manny or not. I don't know enough about Manny. When I see him, he plays pretty good. What I can say is that I do believe the boy is hurt. I believe he got a bad ankle. I'm talking about Uris, the quarterback.
Queen.
But I also understand where Longhorn fans are coming from, too. And there's a reason why I'm setting this up, talking about him directly, specifically. I do believe if Ohio State scores first, like you said, what I believe can give the Longhorns a chance, even though you think you won't be as confident y'all will win, you just stated, and I know you'll still cheer for them, but that's your team.
Right.
I believe if y'all do get behind, like, let's say 14-3, I think that this might be the game that I might actually put Manny in. That's what I wanted to get to. That's why I was like, dude, you're wasting a lot of time. We can argue about Notre Dame or that. We're going to do a Notre Dame podcast. That's what I really wanted to get to. Okay. How fast of a hook would you have? Because here's what I'm trying to say. If y'all, I'm going to give it to you. If y'all can keep the ball from them and make it a 21-24 game, I believe Hugh is your man. But if Ohio State come out there, beep, 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 14-3 with 3 minutes left in the first quarter, for what I've seen the last 6 games, I don't know if Uris can do that. That's why I said I think y'all going to lose by 17. That's why I'm saying it, because I do think Ohio State going to come out fast. I don't know if your offense could do that, but if to give y'all a fighting chance on a shootout, I like Manny more. That's what I was trying to get to. So I'm not as confident going to win by 17, but I think if y'all don't make them adjustments, it could get ugly. So I'm just asking you, how fast a hook would you have putting Manny in?
Slow hook.
Okay. So what do you mean? Like, what would the score need to look like, and how much time in the game?
Okay, so those are different.
Okay, yeah, it's both of them.
Right. So what I'm looking at in terms of score, I'm looking at 31-27.
Talking about final score of the game, you mean?
Final score. That's what you asking me.
Yeah, that's kind of high scoring for you. Okay.
And then you asked me the hook.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at, there's no hook on Quinn Ewers. There's no hook. Because of the fact that when playing the game, he make different checks. And so he's going to do what he does because he had 3 years in. And Archie Manning does not have enough birthdays, if you will, in games. Quinn Ewers does. And Quinn Ewers also was at Ohio State. Mm. But, yeah. So when I'm looking at this game, it's about who scores first, man.
No, I got you. I'm not disputing on that. So let me first say this. Mm-hmm. You know me, if I have an opinion, I'm very fortunate. You can tell by this show, I'm going to speak my piece. I really had no opinion on it.
Right.
I was just telling you the debate I heard going on in the Texas-Arizona State game. And, some guys were like, put Manny in. And some people were like, nah. And then I heard some of the Longhorn fans at the cigar bar kind of arguing about that. And I was like, man, when does Bowtie Bill want to put Manny in? Because he was kind of struggling a little bit, but then look what he did late in the game. He actually made some great
and you know
passes,
this as a football guru.
Yeah.
Football comes down, man, to 5-6 plays.
Especially in college. Especially in college.
Bro,
you got to be locked in on every play in the pros.
A throw here, a throw there, a run here, a run there, game over.
Let me say this before we get out of here.
Sure.
When you guys was in overtime and you guys were down on that fourth down.
4th and 13.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I saw the Arizona defense,
Uh-huh.
and I wish you was with me, Bowtie Bill, my right-handed guy. I said, why are they blitzing? This is going to be a touchdown. I called it my right-handed guy.
The safety was taught.
I know what me and you know.
To play
I'm
the
just
six.
I know defense. I know you know.
Right.
But I said it. I felt like they should have just rushed forward and played coverage. When I saw them come there, I said, man, why are they blitzing? This is gonna be a touchdown, and it was a touchdown. And coming to people cheered. The two guys that sitting one to my left, one to the right. They were just like, boy, you just don't miss shit. I'm like, they didn't blitz them the whole time, and there was a lot of things I saw Arizona State do. I was like, but no, I'm not going to take no credit away from Texas on that because he was sorry. He made an adjustment, and that's something that we were just talking about. We don't know if Manny got enough birthdays to make those type of adjustments. So my point is that I'm playing devil's advocate not with you right now. I'm playing devil's advocate to all you Texas fans that also want to have this quick hook on pulling Manny. I'm not saying that Manny won't be good. I'm not saying Manny will probably not have a better career than him. But at this time and moment, people got to realize that play that Hughes did on that play, that was not the original play call.
No.
That was not the original play call.
It was not.
He made an audible.
Yes, he did.
He made an audible. So when he made the audible, I looked at the guys that were screaming for Manny behind me. I said, Manny can't do that. And he couldn't understand what I was saying. Like, Manny can make that same pass. He's wide open. But I'm like, he doesn't understand how he got open.
Correct.
Yeah, anybody can make. I could make that pass too, but he doesn't understand. They were doomed before they even snapped that ball because they showed the hand too early. Manny, look at the slot receiver. He knew what was coming. He wasn't. Sometimes you don't want the quarterback to know the blitz is coming, so he kind of knew. And that tell you the truth, that was some NFL caliber type of adjustment.
Yes, it was.
That was an NFL caliber type of adjustment.
He did that in three touchdowns. 2 against Clemson, 1 against Arizona State. He made the adjustment at the line of scrimmage. Arch Manning cannot do that.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
I'm going to get up out of here. I know we're at the 30-minute mark.
Already.
The number one reason why I do not trust Texas, and I think the game can get ugly, and you're going to be surprised when I tell you this. I have not, lately, make sure you know feedback. I have not, for some reason, in the Georgia game, the Arizona State game, I think the game plan has been good, but the adjustments have not. I have not been happy with Tarkisian's coaching. And I'm like, what is he doing? That's why I believe there's a chance y'all can get your ass blown out. Because Tarkisian coaching has been real. And ain't nobody talking about it. I ain't heard nobody talking about ESPN, Fox, CBS. I'm like, what?
His third quarter.
So you noticed it too?
It's horrendous.
This is why I think y'all might get your ass kicked. I'm being serious. So you thought I was trolling. I'm like, no, I ain't even got to all my points. Steve Sarkisian, I trust.
His third quarter is atrocious.
I trust your quarterback more than him.
Yes.
Let that sink in.
That third quarter, University of Texas third quarter play calling is atrocious.
I'm telling you, dude,
I hate it. As a matter of fact, in the third quarter, we ranked around 132nd in the third quarter stats.
It's like points or just yards? You mean like what do you mean?
Whatever metric. Whatever metric. Yards, turnovers. We rank like 130. It's 134 FBS teams. We rank like 132nd.
Yeah, man, that will catch me off guard. What I would say is this, man.
Our third quarter for the last 6 games have been atrocious.
All right, so you got y'all winning. I got y'all losing. Now we're going to put the Vegas thing involved. The line was set 6. It's moved down to 5.5.
5.5.
You got y'all winning. That means you definitely think y'all can cover the 5.5.
Yes,
right?
we'll cover 5.5.
Now, the 5.5, I will say is this. It's tricky for me. And a lot of time I had to do more homework, and I'll let you know the day of. If the 5.5 is – because here's the thing about it. I do believe that Texas has the big boys up front.
Yes.
I do believe that. Now, I still, even though the Texas cornerback won the Thorpe thing, whatever, I still
Jim Thorpe Award?
Yeah, I still don't think that you guys could slow down Smith. I do think y'all can slow down the other receivers and stuff. So it's just the number one reason why I'm scared. Why like, yeah, I'll give you 10 right now. You want to jump over? The number one reason that I'm scared to bet on Ohio State to cover the 6 is one thing that nobody's talking about. And some people say, well, Ohio State travel doesn't matter. The one thing nobody else talking about is that is a home game for Dallas, for the Longhorns.
Agreed.
That game is in Dallas.
Agreed.
If that game was in Miami, I would jump all over that 6. The reason I say Miami because that's where the Orange Bowl, Notre Dame game is at. Mm-hmm. So the fact that it's in Dallas, I'm like, damn near home game. If it was not in Dallas, I would jump all over it and think Texas coming Ohio State win by 6. So right now I'm leaning towards it, and I told you for sure. The reason why I said the 17 that I think get ugly is because of the fact that if y'all do come out slow and whatever the hell Sarkisian has been doing in that third quarter, second half offense, if you go back and look at that Texas game before we get out of here against A&M,
right?
It was no way in God's green earth that game should have been that close. I think you guys had damn near 500 yards. I'm being serious.
Right.
And I think the final score of that game was like 17-7. But
we had.
But y'all just could not score in the second half. This dumb
third
shit.
Quarter because of Quinn.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he was some of the play call too. You're getting down there and he want to get cute. Just not just keep smashing the ball with number 26. He was killing them that night. I think that dude had like 26 yards, 20 yards that night. He killed Texas in them that night. He went crazy.
Right.
So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just different things like that. I'm like, if Texas come out here mucking around, and I'm not talking about the players, I'm talking about the coaching staff. They come out there mucking around.
Right.
That shit can get ugly.
Agreed.
That shit can get ugly. Because Steve Sarkisian, I don't know what the hell he been doing. Like I started noticing it in the A&M game. And then, of course, all y'all games were national after that. Y'all played the SEC championship game. The Clemson game, y'all looked good first half, then you kind of put it around a little bit in the second half.
It's
and
the third quarter,
that Arizona State game, man, I'm going to be honest. I think y'all got lucky, but that's probably another reason why I'm so hard on there. I don't think it's going to be good for y'all because I really don't. In my mind frame, let me say this, and you have a right to feel how you feel. In my mind frame, I feel like y'all didn't beat Arizona State. So that's why I definitely have no respect for y'all. I'm coming at y'all so hard. Like I don't think y'all beat them.
Sure.
I really don't. And I don't even think it's some things when they say, well, the other team beat themselves, you got to give us credit. No, I'm not saying they beat themselves. I'm saying there were some opportunities taken from them, not because of y'all, and not because of them, not because of coaching. So two of them was because of coaching. They didn't kick the field goal. And the other was kind of refereeing. But I'm not going to harp on the referee one because y'all got an opportunity to take away from y'all refereeing. So those two balance out. So I just don't think that y'all beat Arizona State. And I look at Arizona State was probably the last team that got in the playoff to me. I think they were the weakest out of all of them.
Again, man, you go to our special teams. We should have beat Georgia. We missed 2 field goals. We should have beat Arizona State. We missed 2 field goals.
But y'all didn't dominate Georgia the way we did. We dominated Georgia. We get to that in the next podcast.
Okay. We talking about University of Texas.
I got you.
It shouldn't even been. We should have won it. We should have won that game handily. If the guy if the kicker make the field goal, game over. It goes into overtime at the SEC finals.
No, you're right.
Right.
You're right.
So but you know what? We have a great team. We do. The University of Texas Longhorns have a great team. The deal is, to your point, we get into a lull in the third quarter.
Great teams don't go into lulls.
I know, man. Well, okay, that's it, right? That's a walking contradiction. That said,
how?
It's a walking contradiction.
Great teams
meaning that great teams don't go into lulls.
Maybe one game, but come on, you went into about 5 games. You went into laurels.
Yes,
the great teams don't do that consistently, dog.
It's a walking contradiction, right? No, okay. That we shouldn't be.
I get doing that. Okay, my fault. Yeah, y'all shouldn't be doing that if you're a great team. Okay, I got you. My fault.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. That said, we still a great team, man. We are.
This I'm gonna say.
So we're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's gonna boil down to the running game. That was going to boil down to.
Let me say this.
What I see.
Let me say this, and this is why I say I don't think Texas is a great team. Now they win this game, they prove something to me. I think that this will be our first test since Georgia. When I just go back and look at Texas, I took a close look. And I look at it, I'm like, wow, you guys, the people always joke about my team. Notre Dame don't play nobody. Notre Dame don't play nobody. I'm like, that's bullshit. We play teams every year. Now, it might not be the big time SEC team. It may not be the big time SEC teams like how he's trying to do. But when you play a Louisville team, people say, oh, Louisville ain't shit, but Louisville was ranked. When
Army, Navy.
You play Army and Navy, they were ranked at the time.
Who don't throw the ball?
They were ranked. This is what I'm talking about, how I can't finish my point. Whenever he knows I'm about to make a valid point, destroys his team, I can't even get it out. This is you turn to fan mode. You always get ugly, dog, when it comes to this. Anyway, so when I go look at Texas, I look a closer look. I'm like, Texas didn't play anybody this year. Like, they really didn't. And I'm like, holy shit, I done missed all this shit. So what I mean by that is this. So that's not I'm just giving you facts. The top teams in the SEC, they did not play only but one, Georgia, and they lost to them twice. They didn't play the Alabamas. They didn't play the Ole Miss. They didn't play the LSU. They didn't play. There's another team that's ranked up over there. It was the LSU. Y'all did play Texas A&M. I give y'all that. By that time, Texas A&M started a rookie quarterbacks. It's just like you want to move the goalposts on the Notre Dame. I'm gonna move the goalposts on y'all Texas A&M. Y'all played a rookie quarterback. So y'all pretty much played one team out of the Big Four. It was like Georgia. I know it was Ole Miss, LSU, Tennessee. There you go. I knew it was 14, not even including Texas A&M. So I wasn't even including Texas A&M. So y'all didn't play any of those four teams: Tennessee, Alabama, LSU, and Ole Miss. Reason why I want y'all to play those 14
none of them made none of them made the playoffs.
That's not right. But let me finish, though. So
what's not right?
Tennessee made it. Let me finish, dog. Come on, dog. You're not always right. I'm right. You're not more right than me. Let me get to my point.
I saw Tennessee.
Okay, no, but you said none of them. The bottom line, you were wrong.
Okay. Three of the four that you named didn't make the playoffs.
2 out of 4. Georgia made it too. Can I finish my point, man? Damn. God. Okay, so all I'm saying is that out of those 4 teams, the reason why I stuck on those 4 teams is because those were the SEC teams that had good quarterback. And you know what I've been saying about Texas defense all year. Now, I've said the front 7 was good. Scottaboo got loose on a couple of things with a lot of some trick plays and all that type of stuff. We're going to be able to see it truly was going on in the secondary. When you really go back and look at Texas' schedule, they are the ultimate team that everybody like to throw on Notre Dame. How we ain't playing nobody. Texas has not played anybody, including the playoff. A lot of teams can't say that. They really have not played anybody. They played the bottom two. They played the bottom 2 bottom feeders that made the playoff. One of the 2 should not even been in the playoff, Arizona State. So this game right here, we will see what they're all about. And based off the only talent that you've really played on this caliber this year has been Georgia. I think that Georgia's defense is on a level of Ohio State. I think you faced this type of defense before. Georgia's defensive front 4 might be better than Ohio State. But I don't think you faced this type of offense this year that you're about to face. Because you didn't get a chance to play against the Alabamas and the LSU. Because those are your teams that can score a little bit more, but the defense not on the same level as Georgia. So I'm just saying, you guys have not faced this type of passing game all year. So we shall see. We'll be able to tell early in this game, like you stated. The first quarter going to tell me a lot. If Texas is still around, I think they'll cover the 5.5. This is a game the only thing we need to see is the first quarter, if you ask me. That's just my opinion. Because if it's close, I think y'all will still lose, but I think you can cover it. The reason I think y'all will still lose because I don't trust Sarkisian in the third quarter. But if he can keep it close, I think y'all cover the 6. That's how I feel about it.
If we can manufacture something in the third quarter, we're gonna win the game.
I mean, if that happened, that's a whole other different Texas team, and that would be something that I wasn't expecting. But if that happened, that would definitely better your chances of winning. That definitely would. Mm-hmm. So before we get up out of here, Bowtie Bill, any last thing you want to say about the Longhorn? Okay, he got it. He got his hooks up. He got his hooks All right. I got the Longhorns losing. He got them winning. The 5.
I have us winning.
Yeah, of course he got them covering the 5.5. Right now I'm leaning towards Ohio State probably covering the 5.5. Right. But we'll see. I'm still not convicted on that. But we about to get up out of here. Bowtie Bill, tell the people what we need, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for everything that you're doing for us, with us. Continue to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, so we can get into that algorithm and continue our increase on the subscribe. Hit the subscriptions as well. Tell your family members and friends the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. tell a member to tell a family member, everything. And just continue following us, and we appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We about to get up out of here, man. We want to tell y'all thank you for watching the show. My brother Bowtie Bill.
You already know what it is.
I know he's going to say hook 'em horn. Thank you for watching Ohio State, Texas preview. I know he says...
right here in the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
January the 10th.
Going to be right here on Friday night in Dallas.
6:30.
Yeah, it's going to be rocking down here in Dallas. It's going to be rocking, man. Tell the Truth Podcast 23.
Already.
Tell a friend. Thank you for watching the show.
Tell a friend.
We got some more shows we're going to drop in this week. We're about to do the Notre Dame Guards team. Yeah. The Notre Dame Penn State preview. That's going to be wild, too. Just like that. It's about to go down. Peace out, baby.
Peace.